Hey guys, I am back with another video. I'm trying to be more consistent, especially since I am doing a collection series. So I'm trying to just do everything I can to just be really consistent with posting up these videos. So if you saw in my last video, I'm wearing the same outfit. It's because I filmed both the intros on the same day. So please excuse the lack of a wardrobe change, but this video is the second installation to my collection series. It is my primers, setting sprays, and my liquid highlighters. Now I know what you're thinking, why didn't you put your liquid highlighters in your highlighting video? If you saw my highlighting video, then you know it was super long. It was like 27 minutes long before my intro and outro. So I just decided, because I use my liquid highlighters more as in conjunction with my primer, so I'll use it underneath all of my makeup, and I very rarely use any liquid highlighters on top of my makeup. That's why I went ahead and just put it in this section, also to save time for my highlighter video. So if you guys are interested in seeing what liquid highlighters I have, what primers I have, and what setting sprays I use, then stick around and I will see you guys after the video. Bye. Let's just go ahead and get into it, and we'll start with my right on top my liquid highlighters, and I'll go ahead and just pull from these big old things right here. So this is the Hard Candy Sheer Glow All the Way in the Buff Soft Glow Illuminator infused with 24 karat gold. Now this I use more as, you can use this kind of like all over your body. I've used this on my collarbones, my shoulders, you know, kind of around that area when I'm wearing one of those tops that just go past your shoulders. And this is really nice. I generally tend to use this on lighter clients, or as I said, underneath your foundation, like right on top of my primer. And I really love this. And it's just a kind of like a nudie color. And I'll show you guys a little swatch here. So it looks just like that. And it just gives a beautiful just glow from within, nothing too dramatic. And so that's why I use it underneath or mixed in with foundation. It's just very nice. Then I have another one. I have the Hard Candy Glow All the Way infused with 24 karat gold, and I guess this is the shade Glamazon Bronze, the Face and Body Luminizer. Now this one I use the same way as I use the other one, but this one is actually a little bit deeper. It's more, as it says, bronze, and I'll actually go ahead and show you. And I tend to mix this in foundation for deeper skin individuals, or as I said, on top of their primer, just to give them that glow from within. So that's just really nice. And this is more bronzy, and this one's more of like a nudie gold. So they're both really nice, and they're really good to mix in with foundations. So the next two that I have, these are Wet n Wild Mega Glow Multi Sticks. These are actually limited edition. I have 2 out of the 3. I have Marigold Round, which is kind of like a pearlescent white shade, kind of like a silver. And I use this, as I said, underneath my foundation, on top of my primer. I just kind of put this on the high points of my cheeks, over my brow bones, on my forehead, on my chin, my nose, my cupid's bow. And then I blend it out with a beauty blender, and I use it underneath my foundation. And same goes with this one. And this is in the shade Light Up My Hibiscus. And I'll swatch this for you as well. And that one's just more of a rose gold pinky tone. I'm thinking about actually using this on top of my foundation, underneath a few highlighters, to see what kind of color it gives it, since it is so pinky. But it is really nice and just very pretty, but you cannot get these anymore. Now I have the Stila All Over Shimmer Liquid Luminizer in the shade Bronze Shimmer. Now this was one of my first liquid highlighters that I ever had, and it is really nice. I still like to use this on my shoulder, my collarbone, like my décolleté. high points of my cheeks, over my brow bone, forehead, chin, nose, things like that. And the unique thing about this product that I find, which I actually really like and I feel like it helps with application, is it comes like a little nail polish bottle. And it's just a light gold, and this is just very pretty. And I've used quite a bit of this, and these are one of the items that I actually really want to use up. The next item I have is the Josie Marin Argan Enlightenment Illuminator. And I don't think this has a shade. It just comes in, I guess, a standard shade. But they have this shade in a powder, a stick form, as well as this liquid form. And I just really love this. The old packaging used to have a lot more product. This was $26, but it's still worth it. It's very nice. And it's very similar to the Stila one. And I'll just do a little bit for you. And I use this the same way that I use my other ones. I do have two of the custom enhancement drops by Cover FX. I have this one in the shade Candlelight, and I think everybody knows these are perfect for mixing in your makeup. You can actually use this on top of your powder. You can pretty much use all of these on top of your powder, but I do know that for sure that you can use this. It's very, very metallic, and it's a very blinding highlight. And then the second shade that I have for the custom enhancement drops by Cover FX is Sunlight. And this is the lighter of the two that I own, and I love to mix this within my makeup as well. So this is Candlelight, the bronzy one, and then that is Sunlight, the kind of like white gold one. They're very beautiful, very blinding, and you have to be careful how many drops you mix into your foundation, because these will have you just, if any bit of sun hits you, you just will blind traffic. So just be looking out for that. All right, guys, so next up is my primers and my setting sprays, and I have it in a beauty box here. I can't remember the brand, but it is just one of those acrylic boxes with the drawers, and this is just on the very top. Now, let's just go ahead and dig in, and I'll start off with my primers. So this is actually a moisturizer, the No. 7 Beautiful Skin Day Cream for normal to oily skin. And I actually really, really enjoy this, which is why it's in here. I use this right before I put my makeup on, so it's really nice. I do have the L'Oreal Magic Light Infusing Primer. And this is really nice. They say it's a dupe for the, oh, guys, sorry about that. This is really nice. They say it's a dupe for the MAC Strobe Cream, which I do have a little sample of. I'm not sure if it is, but I do actually really enjoy this. The next primer I have is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with Anti-Acne Treatment. Now, this is very nice if you have oily skin. It's very light, and it's just a very good product. One that I've actually been loving recently, which is a little weird, it is a Hard Candy Sheer Envy Coconut Water Primer. Now, I don't think, this doesn't really have any claims that I remember, but it just gives a very cooling sensation on your skin when you put it on. I kind of use this as kind of like a mix between a moisturizer and a primer. So I put this on first, and then afterwards I would go ahead and go in with my primer. But if you have dry skin, which lately I've been finding that I am dealing with that recently, this is very beautiful, and it has a very cooling sensation when you use it. Very nice. Oldie but a goodie is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Now, this is very nice. I do notice a difference, but I don't deal with large pores, so I guess I wouldn't be the one to recommend this one way or the other, but I do like it, and I do just pat it along my cheeks and my nose where I have my biggest pores. I do also have the Tarte Clean Slate Poreless 12-Hour Perfecting Primer. Now, this is actually really nice. It is, I have noticed that it is mattifying. So you have to work quickly with it, but it is really nice, and it does make, I feel that it makes my makeup last longer. So it is very, very nice. I have a little travel size of the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, the mattifying primer. Now this is really, really nice. A little bit goes a very, very, very long way. As I said, I've been dealing with oily skin, so I am just trying out. I did use my points to get a Cover FX Illuminating Primer. I haven't had the opportunity to try it just yet, but I am excited to see if I would like this. I do also have a mini of the MAC Strobe Cream, Hydrant Luminix. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I've used this a little bit. It does give a nice glow, but it is so small that I very rarely reach for it, but it is beautiful. Because I have these in there, I will just include them. These are 2 samples of the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. Now, I got these when I purchased 2 of the Smashbox. I think it's like 24-hour or I can't think of it, but when I purchased their new foundation, and I haven't had the opportunity to use them just yet, so they're just sitting here in their little packets. I do also have, this is one of my favorite, it's not a drugstore, but it is an Ulta, and it's an Ulta brand, so it's fairly inexpensive. It's the Ulta Professional Matte Primer, or the Ulta Professional Matte Prime. And this is just so good. It really is mattifying. It really does make your makeup last. And I do love it for those days when I am a little bit more oily than usual. As I said, lately I have been experiencing dry skin. So I did go ahead and pick up the Wet n Wild Cover All Primer Base Detint. Now I did go ahead and pick this up because I am planning to do a full face one brand tutorial of Wet n Wild. So I haven't tried this just yet, but I hope and pray to God that it'll do good things. So I do also have a Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist of 12-hour power, electrolytes, energize plus skin hydrate, plus hydrate skin. That is a mouthful. Now, I do use this. It is actually very nice, but generally when I spray this, it's just kind of like to add a little moisture to my skin before putting on my primer. So it is nice. I do like it, and it doesn't have a bad scent either. So if you're in the market for just a like a quick little priming spray, I would recommend this. So I also have the matching Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydra Prime Primer Lotion. It's a 12-hour moisture. It's 3-in-1, moisturizes, primes, and perfects. And I do kind of enjoy this, especially when used together with the priming spray. Okay, anyone that watches Nikki tutorials, they know about this primer or this the Nivea Men Original Replenishing Post Shave Balm. It is actually really nice. My sister loves it. Both my sisters love it. They love the way it smells. I use this on them all the time, and I've noticed that it does actually make my makeup last, so it's really nice. Okay, so I do have 2 more primers. I did go ahead and pick up the e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. When I started realizing I was dealing with dry skin, I didn't want to splurge too much on a good hydrating primer just because I wasn't sure how long it was going to last. I'm still dealing with it, so I think I might have to splurge. And I did go ahead and I have my eye on the Becca Backlight Primer for Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. So I will be going ahead and picking that up. But this actually is really nice. And then I also have the e.l.f. poreless face primer. I've only used this a few times. I don't really have any like good or bad feelings about it, so it's just here. So another thing that I kind of use, I use this between setting my spray. I use this kind of like as far as a setting spray and kind of like before on my face before to like add some moisture to my skin. This Evian natural mineral water, this facial spray is so good, and it just makes your face feel so good. Same goes, and the same thing goes for the Mario Badescu skincare, the facial spray. This is the one with aloe, herbs, and rose water, and it smells so good. And I actually like to use this before my makeup, after my makeup, in between my makeup. Y'all, I like inhale this. Another setting spray that I have is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and this is the one with the aloe, green tea, cucumber, and vitamin A, C, and E. And this is really nice. I'm actually almost done with it. These are one of the ones that I do want to finish up so I can just go ahead and get into the rest of my setting sprays. I'm trying to like use up some of this makeup. I did pick up the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. I have not used this yet, but again, this is for my one brand tutorial, the Wet n Wild one that I'm going to be doing pretty soon. So this is just about done. This is my Model in a Bottle Makeup Setting Spray, the matte finish. Guys, if you can get this, you need to get this. This is amazing. This is so good. It'll literally have your makeup on all day. You could sleep in your makeup. You could sleep in your makeup and wake up the next day and you'll look like you just did this keeps you fleeky all night through any and everything. You can go through a rainstorm and still come out on top with this stuff. If y'all, you know those memes where those guys be saying, take your girlfriend out swimming on the first date. Girl, spray this on your face. And I'm telling you, they're gonna be really disappointed because this is like magic spray. Speaking of that, I need to get more of these. I generally pick these up off of Amazon. They're so good. I also did pick up the Hard Candy Fast and Fabulous Makeup Setting Spray. I've only used this like once or twice. It's pretty okay. It gets the job done. It makes me look more skin-like, because y'all, I'm that type of girl. I'm like, cake it on to the next level. So this is pretty okay. It's not bad. Then of course I have my Holy Grail Urban Decay All Nighter Spray, and I have 2 of them. I did pick these up in the holiday sale where they had 2 in 1, but one of them was if you watch my most recent video, my haul, one of them came damaged, so I had to actually go and return those, and they gave me these 2 in the new packaging. And this is the same as the Model in a Bottle. If you spray this, I sprayed this on myself, my sister, and my other sister on my sister Crystal's birthday, and we were all not acting ladylike and fell asleep with our makeup on. And the next day, we all looked flawless. Like, I was shook at work because I work from my house. So I woke up, everything looked perfect, and I had on a deep red lip, and it was just, I couldn't do it. It was too much. But if you're one of those people that you want to know your makeup's gonna be on through rain, sunshine, through hell, through wind, through tornado, through anything, through sweating your weave out in the club and everything, this is it for you, because I'm telling you, this is just everything. Alright guys, that was the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed seeing what I had in my collection, go ahead and just hit the thumbs up. If there's any ideas that you guys have maybe for a future video, leave those in the comment section down below. And if you are interested in seeing what's in my collection, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I am doing a collection series. So if you guys really enjoyed this, then I'm sure you'll enjoy my next installation to my collection series, which will be foundations and concealers. So keep a lookout for that video, okay? Bye guys. Thank you for tuning in. Mwah.